About time for another Coach Life, baby. Yesterday it came to me the power of casual manifestation, or just allowing what's in front of you to unfold with the magic of the present that's already there, being willing to let go and process while being fully present. I was going through my journals from 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, which was the start of the pandemic, essentially. We were about 2 weeks in, and 2021, last year, and this year, yesterday. What I saw yesterday was these numbers kept popping up with such strength. 5 was really strong in 2017. I was in Mexico City, the monarch butterfly. Did you know that the monarch butterfly flies from Mexico to the United States, Martha's Vineyard, and back? It has some kind of 5-year life cycle. What else? I was at Toscano journaling, and there were 5 men working in Plaza Rio de Janeiro. And it was a cool moment with this guy he was on a motorcycle, and the construction that they were doing, it was creating all this dust in the plaza. And he was so calm. He pulled up, and he couldn't really. And once he could see, there was a water van blocking his way. There was no way to pass through, and there was also a wheelbarrow, the 2 things blocking his path. And he just real cool pulled up, slowed down. He waved for somebody to come move something, to move the water thing. Nobody moved. He just parked it, hopped off, moved the wheelbarrow himself, tucked a couple of things that were sticking out in, made sure he had just enough room to get by, very patient. Got back on his motorcycle, started it up, whoop, whoop, just kept it pushing. It's like the way he handled the change was so graceful. And to me, 5 symbolizes change. 5 is a number. It's the perfect midpoint, 0 to 10. It's the balance of imbalance. 5 always symbolizes change to me. And he was kind of the embodiment of cool under change. And then John Lee had just come home from doing some interviews with some guy, and it was just great. Mexico City, 2017. Also, 5 popped up a lot yesterday, and I believe 2018 when I was at the Impact Hub. So 2017, I was in Mexico. And this is all one day, just one day, 1 year, next year. 2018, I was at the Impact Hub. I was doing my 30 for 30 cohort. I was blessed to get accepted into a 30 for 30 Impact Hub cohort, which aligned with some of the UN global initiatives. And I was taking everything out of my bag and setting up on the 5th floor. And it was one of those high top tables, but I took out my laptop, my blah, blah, blah. It was 5 things, just so happened, right? And I was looking at my journal from the year before, 2017, and the ideation for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 came up. So another 5. 2019, 4 was a stronger number. 4 is a very foundational number, which inspired me to, it was 444 when I was saying that. It inspired me to teach a lesson finally for my 7th and 8th graders on the power of 4 as a number. It's very foundational. You think of a sound structure, it normally has 4 sides. Sound education normally has 4 years, from freshman to senior year. Even the structure of my curriculum at its core, it has 4 components: homeschool, away, and other. So yes, 4 is a very foundational number. That was 2019. 2020 was the pandemic. It was the weave, a lot of weaving, learning how to weave. That's 3. And then 2 is the duality, the contrast, the normal stuff, and then 1 is the oneness, and all. And looking at it, it seemed like there wasn't necessarily a pattern, except for someone who's obsessive with numbers. But then once I sat back, I realized yesterday also 109 came up. I was raised on 109 Love Lane in Hartford, Connecticut. And 109 to me is like from the beginning to the end, the alpha to the omega. And so it was learning how to have kind of a mastery of perception with any number. After 9, there are no other numbers. 10 is just a combination of 1 and 0. 11, 1 and 1. So yesterday was a very powerful day in terms of numbers. Hashtag numbers. Well, the hashtag is the number key, aka the pound key. But it was all none of it was forced. Even though I nerded out on the numbers, it was all very casual in the sense of understanding what's already present, the magic of the mundane. And so that would be the coach life for today, recognizing the magic in the mundane, allowing casual manifestations. A lot of times what we do is we put so much pressure and energy on what we want that it's a clear sign that we're not happy with what we have. And gratitude is perhaps the strongest force for human beings. There are forces which are way stronger, but they're just universal forces. They're more like laws. Gratitude is one of those malleable, you can change a lot with gratitude. So that's the coach life for today. Okay, it's kind of brick out, so I'm going to go inside and get me a cafe. Hopefully there's some decaf, but that never happened, so I'm just fronting for the video. That's funny. Maybe there is. Maybe there's a way. Anywho, coach life, baby.